peace. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so.
Hail to the commanders. Hail victory.
'Cause I ain't done just yet. Busting through that door, what? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game. Between the Washington Commanders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know. We've watched it through the centuries. Right, we know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win in just the third Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet catch as those Giants shock the Patriots in their perfection. And that lesser-known Tom Brady, yeah, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes starting off with a throw. And it's caught, Jalen Royals. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
For a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 42.
Now's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Jukes one defender. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! But it looked like the Chiefs got this one back. Ooh, lucky break there, making that recovery. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. On target to Royals. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Dante Kent with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
6, pass to the left, stop low, 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
Daniels going to throw to get us started. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Running back sent in motion left. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
You know, that may have been a situation when he looks back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Let's go. 18, press all 80.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that 10. The Commanders ready for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
The 48-yard line.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Off the play fake. It's Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Yellow.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. Pushing for the red zone. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, it's certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Now a pitch play to Pacheco. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Butker knocks it through. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt, and it for the first time. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Right side, cut by Sinnott. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Trying for the deep ball. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders reduce the lead to just 4.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Prater adds the PAT, and the Commanders cut it to a field goal game. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from Santa Clara coming up.
Set to kick off.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yellow.
He gives it to Pacheco to start the drive. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Viking 18. Big Lion.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line now. Offense in the hurry up here.
Commanders, first down.
Throwing on first down. Daniels sets up the screen. Eckler. That screen sniffed out quickly. Shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line for second down.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Daniels now. Setting up the running back screen. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Here we go. Stack. Mustang 19.
Out of the gun. Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Daniels going to keep it. And he only gets a couple before going out of bounds, Brock. So second down coming up.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Flush down out to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Daniels throwing on third. Escapes the pocket. That's caught for the first. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10.
60 Bison, 6-18, trap 50, trap 50.
To the air again, Daniels. Completed to his running back. He looks it down to the edge of the red zone. Christian Fulton, the one to bring him down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Seven Pirates, seven Pirates.
They're going to throw it on third and long. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdoal.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead.
Commanders 14, Chiefs 10.
Now Braveron to send it away. Center return, Naheem Hines. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. The counter give here to Pacheco. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
3 yards to go.
Mahomes. He gets it to Rice. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Another throw for Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Back to the air, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jalen Royals, the intended receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
43! 43!
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
2nd and 13. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run Pacheco. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3.
Commanders 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Kent on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Warriors 70, Panther 60, Panther 60. Check. Trap 50, trap 60. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. 18, Pioneer. Ready, right?
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Forced out to his right. Dumps this one off to Eckler. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Getting out to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 19 tight, Buffalo 18. Go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Taking a deep shot here. That one connects. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty.
Ready.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Let's go.
Eckler does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start the drive with Eckler. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
This is Eckler on second. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tackled on the play by one of the linemen, Omar Norman Lott. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention.
Okay, ready.
Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
Daniels setting up the play action. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson. And he takes this one back. It is a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Darius Davis to return it. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the fumble recovery is made.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. But when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
15, 43, 43. Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
15-yard line.
Yellow. Right. 57.
First down throw, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
On the draw, it's Pacheco. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
The Commanders going dime here to defend this 3rd down.
Yellow. What's that?
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. They're going to get him again. A couple of stops now, Brock, they've made behind the line. They're going to force 4th down. Now we'll pause for an injury that nobody wants to see. That is Travis Kelce in need of some assistance. Butker knocks it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Kent on the return. He stopped on the run back to the 27. The Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
18, pioneer.
Daniels coming back after that pick. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Okay, ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Get it. Panther 60. Ready.
Throwing now, Daniels. He's going deep this time. That's grabbed inside the 30. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders tie this game up. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. A lot of mess on the move here. And finally they get to him and send him out. as this gets all the way into enemy territory. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40.
Hey, 43, 43, sit, I go low left, 43, 43, yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Second down run by Pacheco. And they bring him down. Looks like he got into the 27. That's good for 7 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Attack, attack, yellow, yellow. Attack.
Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Red Wings, I go on. Hey!
Throw in is Mahomes. Oh, what a catch. Back in the end zone. We got to check the feet. Check the feet. Did he get him? No. Incomplete. Oh, great effort. Just couldn't toe tap it in. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Cracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Kent on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready,
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
ready, 79 Broncos.
Now Daniels to throw. Escapes out to the left. Hits him on the out route. And this one does not go far.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something, but go get that 1st down. They couldn't do it right there.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, top 60. Buffalo 18, Panther 11, 65 catch.
From the 31. The left side is caught by Sinnott. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
To throw, Daniels. Completed to his running back. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Again, Daniels to the air. Jump off caught by his back. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
18, 5, 60, 5, 6.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing, and at least move them forward.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Running right side by McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. 1st down from the red zone. That's it in close.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Okay, ready?
This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Come on. 60 Eagles, 19 Lions.
throw. Forced out to his right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down.
Panther 60, go!
They pitch it out to him here. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Panthers 35, Chiefs 30. And Raiders set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yellow, yellow! Yellow!
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Hey, 43, 43! Yellow, yellow!
2nd and 10 now. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
Yellow!
Throwing again, Mahomes. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
And Washington into the dime here, defending pass, 3rd down coming.
43! 43!
Back to throw it. On the move, headed right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And he won't make the marker. Can they rally to him in time? That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Run, it's Krosky Merritt. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for a Washington first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Commanders with a 5-point lead. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Check, Panthers.
Hand off now to Eckler. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. 1:54 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, check that.
Here's Krosky Merritt. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Alert, alert. Here we go, here we go.
They run. It's Krosky Merritt. And he gets the first down for the Commanders. And that should get them this victory as well.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
Reload. Ready. Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. All right, here we go. Second down.
At the 20-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Rolling out to his left. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. Their whole season has led to this moment. He takes